I feel that, bro. I feel that.
I'm sure I'm gonna make time to watch it.
I'm gonna watch this pretty
That's
soon.
the
too.
hardest thing, to make time to do something when you're a creator. I feel like that's the hardest shit ever, bro.
To make time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to not do anything towards your creation, but like
yeah,
watch like
it
a
feels
movie.
weird when I feel like I'm not doing anything productive. I'm like, damn, I should be doing something.
That's a fact.
I mean, people need to draw inspiration. Like, if you're a creative, like, you take other people's creation and, like, get inspiration from it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, no, that's true. But like the minute I get the inspiration, like I'll stop what I was watching and just immediately like do it before I forget it.
I mean, it's
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying. But
So, but I hear you. You're right. What episode is this?
82?
Ooh.
You're so trash.
81.
81.
Damn. I
Welcome
almost had it.
Welcome to episode 81 of the Soapbox. Here's your boy Sunny Tay. We got Karan in the building, aka Amal. Damn, you have no logo on your fucking shirt, bro.
Nope.
I'm tight.
Move on.
Is that Gigi's piece? What you got on your
That's
shirt?
Nefertiti.
Okay, hold on. Let me get an earphone for that. We got Solange in the building, aka Brawny, aka Birthday Girl, aka You Can't Tell Us Shit. Hold on, round of applause.
She got the wig on and all that.
Very cute.
And we
Kill
got
that
a
shit,
special
girl.
guest. Hold up.
Yes.
We got Chandel in the building. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
chilling?
Yeah.
I feel that.
We just found out she was a Taurus, so we bonded pretty quickly.
I have a birthday twin. That's fire.
Oh my god. Oh, your same birthday.
May 10th, yes, sir.
Wow, talk your shit. Okay.
But he wasn't born in 97. I can't.
96 gang all day.
96
97
gang.
is GOAT year. Like, how?
Since when?
Yeah.
How-
Whoever said that? I never heard
Me.
that.
Fuck out of me. I said it. You can curse on this?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course. Who said? I've never heard anybody say 97 is a go year.
Yeah, I've never
Am I
heard
I'm
that.
somebody?
So how was you doing? How was your weekend? You know what I mean?
It was good. It was productive. Just doing like more creative stuff, tapping in, organizing, focusing on trying to like focus on school and get that. Just basically organizing everything that I need to do because things is all over the place and just trying to line it up and get the logistics straight. But other than that, I've been chilling.
How you doing, Karan? How was your weekend?
And I do agree with that. Organization is like the key. But I'm chilling, man. It's been kind of a rough week. I will admit to that. It's been kind of rough. But I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good, man. Like, even though it's been a rough week, I'm still like, this week has made me just realize that I'm still like really blessed and I'm still pretty fortunate. So I can't complain, man. How you doing, Dante?
I'm good.
How's your
man.
weekend
I'm
been? Or your week in general?
My weekend and week was good, bro.
Yeah. Anything happened? What happened?
We celebrated Solange's birthday. And
Oh,
Nakeem,
yeah.
Shout to Nakeem.
And shout outs to Knock.
Shout out to Not real quick.
Actually, I kind of wanted
I still have
Nakeem
this nigga signed by too. I don't know why that.
Yeah, he's not even on the podcast no more.
What
But yeah,
happened?
shout outs to Nakeem.
Shouts to Not.
And yeah, I even wanted Nakeem to be here today, but
Word.
I'm sure he's busy
He's
doing other
camping,
stuff.
bro. He's camping.
Oh, he's out doing something. Yeah, I figured.
Facts.
Yeah.
How's your birthday been, Solange?
Yeah, how's everything
birthday
been?
week.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
It's pretty chill. Like, anything special happened?
It was eventful. but
Pretty
then
eventful.
I felt good getting all dressed up just to chill in my living room.
I saw I saw videos of you and another gentleman popping bottles
She
last
tried
night.
to pop a bottle.
Yo,
That shit
yeah.
ain't going
Yo,
nowhere.
I looked at the
Yeah.
crowd looked tight, bro. Like Nakeem was just splashing champagne on everybody.
Shit on my nail
Held
wasn't
that
like,
shit
yeah,
up.
I was like, fuck it.
It
I'm
was
like,
cute
yo,
though.
what
It
are
was
you
cute
doing,
though.
bro?
Nah, it looked pretty fun though. Everything looked. I was tight. I couldn't be there.
I'm
It
mad
was
y'all
really
popped the
fun.
bottle
We should
after
be
I
there.
left. That shit got me tight.
You were tired and you left.
I was dumb tired.
You had to wait for Nakeem to finish his one nail.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I told you about.
Yeah,
You
you're
got
telling me
no
Nakeem
nail
got a
thing.
manicure.
It looked fire though. I'm not gonna hold you.
Shout
It
out to
looked fire.
Nakeem. I was telling Dante, I'm trying to like start getting manicures weekly. So
Do
just
it
to
for you.
treat
Do it.
yourself.
Yeah.
I want to get a
Self-care.
manicure, but I
Oh,
don't
stop
know.
it, Dante. Dante, you
I do.
capping now.
No, I definitely want a pedicure, bro. Actually, I don't. I honestly just want to go to the spot, just have on the robes, and that's it. Honestly, just walk
Yeah,
around.
you
the
just
robe.
you a freaky
I
ass.
literally
Yo,
just- those
Dante's
robes
just
look
trying to
fire.
get naked, bro.
Hey, yo,
You
those
a-
robes is fire, bro. Those
Nigga
robes
said I'm trying to pull up
fire.
just to get in the robe.
Bro, the shit in Jersey, what's it called?
Soldier Spa, something like that.
Sojo,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, that
I went there
shit-
for I took Milan there for her birthday. It was pretty nice.
That shit is expensive, but I want to go one day.
Is
it worth it?
It's like $50 to get in, but every time you get a massage, you pay per massage or per 30 minutes to an hour. So yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
massages get expensive, but you can pay $50 and use the jacuzzis for the day, so they're just pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know if Solange kind of realized it, but over the weekend I just happened to see that the Soapbox were looking to hire. Did you
We are?
peep that?
Yes, we are looking at.
So yeah, apparently we're looking to hire I don't know where we're getting the budget from because Dante said it's a paid position, but
getting
apparently we're
budget
looking
from?
for somebody to I just want to plug this in just
Plug
in the
it in,
beginning
bro.
so people can actually hear it. But yeah, we're looking for somebody to take pictures and do quick research according to Dante's post.
According
It
to
is a
Dante.
paid position.
Yes, it is.
It's not unsure.
I,
It's
like I
not
said, I don't know
unsure.
where the budget is coming from.
Not from Karan's pockets,
It's definitely not from
obviously.
Quran. We can hear that now.
But
not from Quran.
yeah, apparently it's a paid position, and
No,
we're looking for
Apparently, no,
people.
It is a paid position.
But,
Don't be fooling people.
Going
Exactly.
back, but that just made me think, has
What's
there been a time when y'all just like wasted money on some bullshit? Like,
100%.
and I'll share first. I know when I
Wow.
was younger, I actually, you know how like for like Sports Illustrated, they used to have a thing where you could pay like 25 cents and get like mad magazines.
Mhm.
Like I did that when I was like 12, and they ended up charging me like $300 for like Sports Illustrated.
Ooh.
Like magazines.
$300?
$300, bro. Like it was like a quarter, and they sent me like 10
Run me that
magazines,
money.
and
I'm
then like a few
saying.
months later, I got a bill for like $300. Yeah. Is any like bullshit y'all spend your money on that you just like regret?
Do you remember y'all seen that shit on IG where it's like the crate and it gives you like snacks from like different places in the world?
I know what you're talking about.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's called Snack Crate, that thing. Bro, I seen that shit and I was like, yo, that shit look fire, bro. Cause I saw just something from Japan. I was like, oh, let me do this, right? So they called me. They said the first 2 boxes were gonna be free, right? So
Wait, you're gonna have to explain. Wait, so it's crates with just different snacks.
different snacks from like all over the world.
You
So
That,
it
that
goes-
actually is fire. I would
It
do
goes
that.
from Japan. I got one from England. Got one from Russia.
What were the snacks looking
Ooh.
like?
Some
Russian
crazy
snacks.
shit, bro.
Like
Those
just
some crazy
like
shit.
chips.
Yeah,
shit
but it's
like
like
that?
different flavored chips. There was like dried up fruit. There was this Japanese like
They
what's
be
it
having the
called?
weirdest things too.
This Japanese like chocolate,
Mm.
Interesting.
and it was weird. It tasted good, but I didn't realize they was taking money out of my account because it said a
There's
free
always, like, a
trial.
loophole somewhere.
Bro,
you know?
they charged me like
Define print.
$200, $250.
Sounds about right.
I was
For
tight.
some
bro.
damn snacks.
Yeah, I was tight. It was good though. I'm not gonna hold you. It was good. I waited till like my 10 bucks. I was like, I'm good. It was fire, bro. It was fire. But yeah, that's my stupid shit.
Okay.
I don't know. I never really spent. I spend money on things, but probably not at the right time.
Mhm.
Like buying unnecessary amounts of food every day. That's where all my money goes mainly. Food,
Food,
unnecessary
that's a fact.
purchases. Like I get very like spontaneous. Like, oh, I need to buy this, but I need to stop doing that. Really, because I just start blowing money like that. I can
Mhm.
save so much, but I just buy a whole bunch of.
Yeah, I feel like your
unnecessary
fridge
stuff.
probably looks fire. Like you probably got the fire snacks on that.
Y'all are such
Always got
Tauruses. It's not even funny.
What you mean?
Because they always eating.
Yo, food is awesome, bro.
Food is great.
Food is
Thank
great.
God for food.
I'm very grateful for some food. My mom's cooking right now. I'm not gonna hold you. Making something
Hopefully
nice.
Dante's mom is cooking too.
Right.
She's cooking, bro. Y'all
Throw
don't smell
some- a
that?
burger down for him. Yeah.
Y'all don't smell
I
that,
just
bro?
smell fucking cold. That's all I smell. Just cold and smoke.
Solange, you don't got nothing stupid that you spend your money on?
It's kind of the same boat. I be spending spontaneously and impulsively. Like I got these Crocs full price for $45 when I could have went to Marshalls and got them for cheaper.
Yo, what are the
No,
deals with Crocs?
Solange
bro?
is being humble right now because I'm not gonna. I didn't say this like a month ago. It's been about a month, but Solange came up to me and she's like, "Yo, where you get your jewelry from?" And I like just send her like the link to like my spot in the city where I get all my jewelry.
Mhm.
Tell me I come back a week later and Solange got on like 5 fucking chains
Yo,
on.
yo.
And she's like, "Yo, I know I'm wilding, but I just spent a bag at the jewelry." I'm like, "Yo, Solange, you're crazy, bro."
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
was like, I
wildin'.
had the money to do it. I was like, I could put like I splurge, but I do it impulsively. I do like one big thing and then I save the rest. So I knew I had money that I could save and be alright, but I have to spend a certain amount, not necessarily to feel secure, but just like to splurge and like do something.
No, I
nice.
understand
Yeah.
that. Hell yeah.
I got myself a chain. I got
Period.
myself.
Chains, plural, chains.
Solange pull up with a Cuban, bro. I'm
Talk
telling
your
you.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Come on
Yeah.
now.
No, it wasn't Cuban, but
I
it was a
did.
nice chain though. It was very
I
nice.
did.
It was a
Blue
nice chain.
eyebrows
I
got her
just
feeling
spent
right.
blue
I see you,
eyebrows.
bro.
I did splurge on this fucking wig. No funny.
Mm-hmm.
OT.
Oh, that's another thing I learned this weekend too.
What you learn?
Yo, wigs are fucking expensive, bro.
I give you.
I just had to. Yo,
Yep.
the first time my girl asked me to treat her to a wig last week. Actually, it's
Mhm.
funny that Solange brought that up. I'm
Mhm.
thinking, oh, like okay, whatever. Like, how much are fucking wigs? Like, how much could they possibly be?
Yeah.
You know, wigs are like literally running like $500-$600 some.
I got $300 on my head right now.
Yeah, like 3. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe 152.
Why so expensive?
It depends
Because
on
it depends on what you get, what it
Yeah.
is, the hair
Really?
dye, the hair
Synthetic,
product,
real,
whether
yeah,
it's like
inches.
synthetic,
Oh,
real
wow.
hair.
So do they have different like? So what? It goes by the quality of hair. So like if you want straight, curly.
I don't
Perm-
think
I don't know.
necessarily the
But
style of
inches
the
and
texture,
shit, too.
inches, how short or long it is, what it can do if it's real hair or fake hair. Because synthetic hair is gonna fall out easily compared to human hair, where it's gonna like stay a little longer and it'll be like more durable. Like I could keep this for a while. A synthetic hair, like a wig, it wouldn't last as long.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I told my girl I ain't spending no 600, but if you want to look on eBay and price
Look on
them,
eBay.
I got 100
Now, she'll
on
be
it.
able to find some
Do
good
send
stuff.
it
Not
to Evo.
eBay.
You
You
can
know
go
what
to
I'm
a
saying?
beauty
Yeah.
supply store and get a nice ass wig. It's
Exactly.
better to go inside the store and get it instead of ordering it online. Unless you really
Okay.
trust the place that you go to.
Yeah, man, treat your girl out, bro. Don't be
She
stingy.
She probably deserved that 600 one.
That's a fact.
Man, she deserves to have the lights on when she come to my crib and when she wants food, open the fridge and. Never mind, I'm sorry. Anyway, what's the first topic, Dante? Do you want to get into new music? I don't know.
Oh yeah, let's get into new music.
Do you want to start off? I'm sure it's
Oh, Big
Pretty
Sean
quick.
Has a new album.
Come on, talk about it, bro. Talk about the Sean, bro.
That
Yeah, I
shit
heard.
is
I haven't
good.
got the chance to listen to it yet.
Nobody heard Big Sean.
I ain't here. I'm not gonna hold you. It's been a rough week for
Really?
me.
I actually listened to it.
Thank
Good
you,
for you.
Solange. Thank
That's crazy.
you.
I didn't even do it purposely. Just put it on the car while we were driving to the spot that we were going to for our birthday.
How did you like the
Yeah.
album?
Overall, how do you feel about it?
It was real. It was really real. He said he's been working on it for 3 years. There's a song with Nipsey on it.
Wow.
I was actually upset because it was more so like soundtrack music where we were just like catching up and being friends and like talking, so I didn't get to fully invest in it. But they're like, I like
Oh,
Zen the
background
Fuck Out.
music.
That was a good ass song.
That's what I heard. I heard that was a good
That
song
was the
too.
fuck-
Everybody
was
likes that song. I
fire.
That's
really
what I've
don't
been
fuck with
hearing,
that
too.
song.
It's
have to
it's
listen
one
to
of
it.
those dope ass songs that like could trend and be on the radio, cause it's just
Totally.
like.
I like
We-
it.
He did anything with Janae?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did things with
Yeah.
Janae.
Cool.
I think I really like. I did
Body
sorry.
language is
I
good.
appreciate it because the album was really raw, really real. It was talking about like all the shit that's going on now, but on top of that, just like where he is in the moment. and how
Mentally
he
and
just
shit.
wants
Yeah.
to, yeah, like
Yeah.
he's just talking his shit.
He's definitely in a great space
Good
now.
for him.
Definitely
Yeah.
a great space.
He looks good.
Oh, he looks
looks
really
good.
good now. He looks
That's all I
really
hear
good.
everybody
I'll give you props because didn't we talk about him and I said that his album was gonna flop?
say. A few months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
said that.
Damn,
he's
why
just
you
doubting
say
Big Sean.
that?
I was down on Big Sean because his last 3 albums I did not fuck with. At all.
Really?
Yeah, I felt I fucked with it. He could have done better.
I mean,
Like,
you
a
like
lot
you like
better.
Detroit. I remember when Detroit came out. You said you liked
Yeah,
it.
That's like the only thing I liked. I didn't like Hall of Fame.
I thought there was some joints. That's the one with Metro Boomin, right?
Nah, I bet you one was trash.
Oh, was
too.
that was something else with
Mhm.
Metro Boomin? I
Did he
remember
like
Hall of
switch
Fame.
up his style or something on on these albums that you don't like, or were you too used to?
Yeah, what was he doing differently that you
I
didn't
think
like?
he was getting away with what he does really well, which is rap.
Okay.
I think he was trying to catch a hit on a lot of like the past albums. Like
Like,
I think I Decided was like one of his better albums. Like the Hall of Fame one was trash. I think he had too much stuff. That was one when No ID produced it. I didn't like that.
Like, what was the time frame when like I Don't Fuck With You came out? Like
what is the time frame?
24.
that was like 2014.
That was.
Do you think like that was like his pinnacle, like where you were fucking with him during that time period? Because he was pulling out. He was pretty commercial then. He had like I Don't Fuck With You and a few other like
You
tracks.
could tell when people get
That ass
commercial
song.
and people get
Yeah.
like
real.
no, like out there in like the industry,
Mainstream.
their music changes a lot. Like
Mhm.
the
Oh, yeah.
Baby's a great example. His music changed completely. To
The
me.
Baby?
Yeah, to me.
Really?
I feel like it still sounds pretty.
Yes.
Really?
The
Boom,
same.
boom, boom, boom.
Same beat.
Y'all heard his last
same,
album, right?
Same flow. Yeah, last album he tried to experiment a little bit, but
With the one with Rockstar in it. Y'all
Yeah.
heard that one?
Yeah.
Y'all thought that was the same The Baby music?
kinda.
I feel like his flow is the same. Which
He has
is
the
why
same
it's-
Flow is the same.
Yeah.
He probably uses the same BPM for majority of his songs.
The quality of music to me with The Baby changed a lot. I feel like he knows like his audience is
He's a great marketer. I don't know who's on his PR team or who's his
Mhm.
team, but they are some great marketing people. Like he knows what his audience wants, his fans wants. Did you see there was like a situation where he couldn't make it to one of his performances
Oh,
and
yeah,
he like
he
got
did.
on. I was like, that's
That was
fire.
fire.
That's
That
dope.
was fire.
And still perform. Like
Mhm.
that's what I would want from
That
an
was pretty
artist. You know
dope.
what I'm saying? Like I would want that.
But-
show up.
going back to Sean, I really like this album. I think it's probably his best album, honestly.
Oh, you did hear the whole thing.
Yeah, I heard it
Oh,
like
I thought
5
you didn't
times.
hear it.
It's a great album. Great album. You would like it. You would like it. He has Anderson .Paak on here.
I heard the Anderson .Paak song. Actually.
He has
I heard
everybody
the-
on Detroit on it. There's this thing called
The
Friday
9
Night
minute-
Friday
I heard
Night
about it.
Cipher. He
I
got
heard it
like
was
T
I heard it was,
Grizzly.
like Saw Baby's part.
Cashflow went off on that shit.
T Grizzly.
I think I heard
Royce the
T
5'9",
Grizzly's song.
Eminem, like mad people from Detroit he has on that.
Yeah.
song.
As he should. I like when people do that.
Me too.
I like that.
Yeah, that's dope.
But it's a really good album. It's a lot of songs, like 21 songs. But it's a good album. You could tell he's been working on this for like 3 years.
because he has. But
There's been mad songs. But yeah, mentally, physically, he's in a great space. I'm glad him and Janae are back together, honestly.
They met cute.
Yeah.
they weren't going nowhere, and they were meant to be together.
It's like a bite-sized couple. They just look perfect
They look
together.
perfect, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
bite-sized couple. That's fun.
Who else dropped? Y'all heard SZA's track? I
No,
know
I
y'all heard
didn't.
SZA's
I
track.
did. I
I'm
watched the video
tight.
too.
I didn't watch the video. How's the video?
Beautiful.
Beautiful?
She's so like mystical and like she reminds me of like a fairy goddess or something like that. The way she like moves and like just her whole demeanor about her.
Yeah.
She's such like a pure individual.
She still got it, man. She still got it.
She's dope. I love her. I got to see her perform one time at
Really?
Afropunk. It was beautiful. It was nice. It
Yo,
was really
when I
nice.
saw she dropped that song, I'm like, oh, she about to come for these bitches. She's
I'm
ready
so
for the
Especially
smoke.
with Ty, bro. You know how
With
we-
Ty?
you
They
know
said
how we give it
sprinkle
up with
Ty
Ty
on, like,
Pole.
I'm
some person.
saying, like, oh my god, the beat, the chorus,
Yeah.
everything was good. Who else dropped songs? Bryson, y'all heard Bryson's song?
No.
It's nothing to hear, honestly.
Damn.
That shit was.
Oh,
really
he just
bugging.
had a baby. He's in love.
Yeah, he's happy now.
Whatever.
You're right. He's happy now.
I'm dead. So that's what it takes for artists to just kind of flop. They get happy.
I think it's
The music
R&B
doesn't hit the
people.
same.
Yeah,
R&B
it's like when
people's music
R&B
never
wants
hits the
to.
same.
I feel like R&B music is always the best when there's like a little bit of pain in it. Like I don't
Oh,
think you can
totally.
be 100% happy and make great R&B.
You know who's a
music.
great example of that? The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
Oh,
He's a great
totally.
example. He dropped his album at the perfect time for. It's like he can read the world almost. Like as far as like emotion wise, I know he was going through that thing. But who was the shorty he was dating? Bella or Gigi? One of the
Kiki
Hadid.
Hut, yeah.
One of the Hadid twins
yeah,
or
one
sisters.
of them. Yeah.
But
R&B researcher.
like you can tell like he like perfectly timed it. And he dropped it like in the height of quarantine where nobody had
after
nothing
hours,
else.
after
Yeah,
hours.
nobody
Yeah,
had nothing
yeah,
else to do
yeah.
but listen to the album.
That shit got
was,
niggas
it was on
bags,
repeat in my
bro.
house.
That shit got niggas bag.
Yeah,
The
he's
Weeknd
dope.
is a great example because I think it was another breakup he did, and he dropped My Dear Beautiful Melanie, something like Melancholy.
Yeah.
That album was fucking crazy. I could tell that nigga was hurt. But yeah, R&B niggas never make good music when they're happy. I don't know
Even
why.
the nice happy love songs.
Nah,
Like-
I mean, I
I'm
can't
trying to
think of an
a nice
R&B.
example,
Steve
like-
Lacy. He makes
Steve
good
Lacy.
music.
Shouts to Steve Lacy.
Yeah. He seems pretty happy.
SZA's not in a relationship. She's no. Wait.
She makes kind of sad.
But she's
hurtful,
happy.
painful
She's in a
music,
good
too.
space.
Control was a she did say that she only listened to that album one time because that album really makes her very sad.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. I don't get sad from that album though.
Exactly. That's
pretty
what I
sad.
thought. But when she said, I was watching an interview with her and Curran Frost,
Mhm.
and she was explaining. And I was like, and I went back and listened to it. I was like, okay, I could see why she was feeling this type of way or something like that.
That's
So,
right.
Shout out to Kerwin.
yeah.
I actually emailed him a few years ago to be an intern for him.
Who is
As you
Curran?
should.
Who is Curran?
He's like a creative director, like in the city. He
Mhm.
rolls with he used to roll with like ASAP people. And,
Didn't him and Luca
and Luca, yeah,
came up together pretty much?
yeah,
Y'all industry. I don't know.
yeah.
none of
They
these
all
niggas
went to
y'all
school.
talking
Like
about.
I know a few people that went to school.
They
They
and
was
shit,
like
bro.
always in Soho type
Yeah.
of deal, like those type of
Mm.
Tumblr Day situation.
Oh, Tumblr. Okay.
Mhm.
Damn.
Y'all
Yep.
got it.
Y'all
He's
ready?
not from Tumblr, but like
He came
was,
up
like,
like during that
popular.
area.
During that era, yeah.
Okay.
And, like
okay,
ASAP
okay.
Mob, like 2012
Word.
era.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all excited for a new Drake album? I saw Drake.
no.
You're
No.
not?
You're
Really?
not excited?
I feel like we need some time with Drake, right? Like I don't know. He just been dropping shit, and not quality
ain't-
shit.
Not quality shit.
Mm.
Not like that. What was that last thing when he was
The
like
Lost
Hamza or
Tapes?
whatever on there?
Pop star?
I don't even know what it was called.
Not the Lost Tapes.
DJ Khaled.
No, the Lost
The
Tapes.
one where he was like on the drill beat.
Oh, fuck. I got it right here.
He
It's
had
that,
to been joking when he made that one.
Oh, he
when he
definitely
was on his man's thing.
That shit was trash, Karan.
Which one? I don't know.
The Dark Lane.
Dark Horse shit.
Dark Lane demo tapes.
Yeah, that's what's the demo
That
tapes.
one. That one.
Demo
There's
tapes was fire, bro.
no,
Y'all,
but
I mean, but it's just like
It's
a
not
throw. It's
quality
just like a
Drake.
mixtape. It's a mixtape. It's
Yeah,
not
but
It's
I-
not a studio commercial album.
I agree with her.
It's
He is
throwaways.
dropping a lot.
I want him to build up. I want like what I'm saying, like hold out for a second. We know who Drake is. Like I don't want to sound like a hater, but it's like Drake is a great artist. We know who Drake is. When he drops anything, it's gonna go on charts. It's gonna be on Billboard type of thing. And I just want people just to anticipate, like, yo, what happened to Drake? Where's Drake at? You know, like with what they're doing with Playboy Cardi a little bit. They're kind of like getting past that. But I want it to happen with Drake.
Yeah, well, Cardi, he just be teasing his fans.
I
Like,
mean,
for no
you know
reason.
what I think
Yo,
it is with Cardi?
Cardi's not doing
He keeps
shit.
getting leaked so much. I feel like he doesn't want to drop anything.
Kind of same.
That's saying a lot though. If you keep getting leaked.
That's why
Like,
Drake put out the demo tape. Those were all like just leaked songs. that
Nah,
just
but
leaked.
he leaked those songs on SoundCloud.
Not he didn't.
At least 5 of these songs he leaked on
Intentionally,
SoundCloud.
there was a lot of songs that just leaked. Like he had no idea, and it kind of defeat the purpose of putting it on his album. So he just had a mixtape of most of his leaked songs. But
Yeah, but I still think it's too early for him to drop an album. I think I agree with Shonda.
well, when you say early, Drake is such a big.
But I understand why he's doing it.
He's such a big superstar. I'm sure he's he's been in the game for over 10 years. Like I'm sure he's planned everything out. Like I'm sure it's not spontaneous where he's just randomly putting out music. I'm sure like he planned all of this and he knows what he's doing.
Do you think that he's rushing to drop this album because
Like everyone else is coming, like
J.
Kendrick
Cole and
Big
Kendrick
Sean.
dropping?
Well, it's been a while since what was his last album?
Kendrick?
No, Drake.
Last year.
Last year. Yeah, it sounds about right. Every year he drops a big album, so it sounds about right.
But he shouldn't drop an album every year.
Why
He
not?
should be like Kendrick.
Why?
Because he's that big of an artist, too. He doesn't need to drop every
But
year.
that's why it works for him. He's been dropping an album or some type of project every year
But
since he came
you
out.
can tell his music has been become less quality every year. To
That's what
me.
it seems like to me. Not
To
for
me.
you.
Quality? No,
To
you
me.
just have to look up what type of music. Like if he's putting out I feel like mixtapes and albums are two different. Like
There's no mixtapes nowadays for me.
no, there are mixtapes though. I
think
feel like
mixtapes still-
I feel like Drake has been like his last mixtape. It wasn't the best quality because it was just throwaway songs. Like it's a mixtape and an album are two different things.
But you don't think
And I
that
think-
affects his
His sales.
not his sale. He's gonna sell no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it doesn't
His
affect
quality
like
of
his
work.
quality. Yeah.
I think when you're such a big superstar like that, like they're very meticulous with like everything. So I feel like no.
Mm.
He definitely plays on social media a lot too.
Exactly.
He's doing that a lot too. So he gets anything he drops, he always gets a big feedback from social media. Like with the Tusi slide, that
Yeah.
was like straight
That shit
to
was trash, too.
TikTok. Like, but it went up with TikTok. So
Yep.
he's not dumb, obviously. He
Mhm.
knows what he's doing as far as his music and when he's gonna drop and shit like that. But I just think from a beginner Drake fan from like very early on to now, it's just
It's different. The
Yeah,
quality is a
it's
little
different.
different.
That's a fact.
Hey man, I just enjoy seeing Drake on Instagram like eating spaghetti in his
I think that
$100 million
stupid.
mansion. That's just motivational, bro. I like seeing shit like that.
Word? That motivates you?
Hell
See
yeah.
Drake eating
And his
pasta?
Louis Vuitton robe,
Word?
and
You
his
like-
$200
word?
million mansion.
Talk your shit, Karan.
That's some fly shit, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Talk your shit,
I like
bro.
spaghetti.
I love
I like spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
We talking about the verse, but y'all ain't see the verses.
Quick breakdown, because I know you saw it. You sent
Brandy
me the link.
violated. That's it. Brandy violated. Monica ain't want the smoke. That's it.
Do you
That's
feel
all I
like there
tell
was
you.
tension? There's a lot of people saying it felt like there was tension. Watching it, did you feel like it was
Yeah, it was like fake tension.
like fake tension?
Yeah, like you have to read in between the lines. Like Brandy was throwing some shade, Monica was throwing some shade, but they were still smiling at each other for the camera. It was shade, but you could tell they definitely got over their beef. But as far as like a competitive thing, it's still there.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I'm
still
sure.
competitive as fuck.
I'm sure.
But I thought it was really good. I got in my bag. They started to play some like really sappy songs.
I heard Monica like was playing all her big hits in the first round.
Yo,
So
she was playing some good shit.
I love Monica. Monica's so Brandy. They're both just so beautiful. I love both.
Did you
of
hear
them.
Brandy's new album?
When I was looking through new music, I heard like 2 songs from her new album.
How was it?
I liked it. It seems like it was very soulful. Like it was like soulful Brandy.
Mhm.
I need to finish it though. I heard 2-3 songs. I liked it. You heard it. You were saying it's pretty good.
I heard a little. Yeah,
I think you told me to check it out.
I heard a little bit.
How'd you feel about it?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
Oh,
okay.
stop it, Doc. You were.
I don't like seeing old
Whatever.
artists make new music.
Anyway,
Why?
I just feel
That's their
like
craft.
I think it depends on the artist.
Dante.
It depends. Oh, yeah, you were saying about your quarantine?
Yeah. Quarantine for me personally it was chill. Not a lot didn't change for me because I was considered an essential worker, so I still
Oh,
had to
wow.
go to work. It was nice to know. I mean, outside of all like the chaos, but the death tolls and everything, like all the negativity behind it. But it was cool for once to realize the world was at a stop and we were all on the same page for once. You know what I'm saying? Like that was dope. And it was like I'm naturally an introvert, so being in the crib wasn't too bad for me. It gave me a chance to like do a lot of like shadow work, self reflect, rebrand, just get the personal things that I needed to get in order. So I wasn't too mad at it. Are we still in quarantine? What is this? I ask people that are we still in quarantine?
Nah, we not.
I just told Dante that
Quarantine.
today. Yo,
We back to normal. We back to normal.
We're not. I mean, really. Well, let's not say
I'm
that.
in quarantine.
We're really not. We're not supposed to. But
Yeah.
a lot of people they're really like super reckless out here.
Of course.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yo, the
It's
minute
lit.
we got those phases out, it was a wrap.
We
Like-
just drove past the Woodbury Commons and it was
Bruh.
like
Yeah.
the lines were like
Are
on
you
the highway.
serious?
Like
Yeah, all the way to the throughway, bro.
Oh,
It was
shit.
crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
We out
Crazy.
here.
So, what made you want to rebrand?
So I just felt like it wasn't me. I don't know how it started. Like, everything was all like pink and like girl. I was like, that's not even me. I don't know how I got to this point. And then I just wanted to organize things. I have all these ideas, and there was no organization behind it, and it just was chaos for me. So like, I found this woman. She goes by the name of Jocelyn Rivera. So shout out to Jocelyn Rivera and Press Play Agency. And she has a group, like a membership program where she can kind of help you get on the right track, as well as giving you information or different, like different little conversations you can sit on to organize yourself and see where you want to go. So that was very helpful with me, and her team is dope. So they just helped me with like as far as the next steps I should take with planning or what I should add on to Just Create, and like just getting that extra little validation of what I should be doing was very helpful for me. Because it's only me right now, so
It's only you doing everything.
it's only me doing like curating everything, putting things together. There's other people that help me,
Yeah.
but as far as like organizing and booking stuff and doing that is me.
And what's your brand? Like, what do you do? What do you specialize in?
So we do a lot of different things. So basically, Just Create is a creative platform for all creatives, whether you do videography, photography, you sing, dance, whatever it is. We like to cover that all. So we want to give people the chance to show their talent, focusing mainly on underground artists. Specifically, because mainstream, you don't need my help or nothing
That's a
like
fact.
that. So like, I like to shed light on the underground artists because that's when people are going the hardest. I feel like that's when people are more creative with what they're doing, you know, per se, to when they get to that, wherever you want to call that, pinnacle spot or whatever the fuck. But so yeah, so I like to just like motivate people and give people that platform to boost it up, keep it going. But like I said, we focus on different things. I got a new segment where we're focusing on artist interviews. I have 2 videos up right now. One guy is Slumber Yardie, so shout out to Slumber Yardie too. He does music and he has a clothing design. I'm actually wearing his shirt right now.
dope. Dope shirt.
And so plus injury. So he was a dope add-on, and he really spoke very well about what he does, why he does it, and where he got to where he is now. So the artist interview segment is something separate where we get to dive into and get to know them on like a little personal level.
Yeah.
But there's so much more that's to that, just other than the interview segment. So I'm super hype about it.
Okay.
Nice.
What was I gonna say?
Are you trying to like just? Are you actually just trying to use the platform just to get the artists like work up there? Or are you actually trying to like cultivate like artists, or are you just using the platform strictly just so they can like show their talent or their work? Or you know, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, are you actually trying to cultivate them and like?
I'm trying. I more or less wanted to be I want Just Create to get to the point where if people are looking for what's new, they know to come to Just Create to find it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as well as support, because when I do everything, it's not for me. I don't, you know, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm strictly focusing on the artists. You know what I'm saying? This is more content for them. This is more time for them to shed light on what they do. So I want to focus on the artist and the creativity
so
part.
would you consider yourself a temp agent in a way?
More or less a curator, because I curate everything, and like Just Create has more than just. We just started a podcast as well, and we're focusing on what else did we just start? We got the podcast going, the artist interview segment going, and like the magazine soon comes. So it's like more or less it's like a media brand overall, I feel like. But we also do events. I couldn't do the event this year because of coronavirus.
COVID,
I had everything booked and planned, but that was a learning lesson for me to not be not be stuck on plans, because anything could happen, and to, you know,
especially with what you're trying to go with.
yeah, like that was like an eye opener for me. So I was super happy sad and happy at the same time, because it was a learning lesson overall. But it's a mix of everything.
So what got you into it? I'm sorry.
No, you should
No,
not.
you're
That was my
good.
question too, actually.
So
That's
growing up in
interesting.
a small town, There was never. I always wanted to be in music. Let me start there. Music has always been part of my life.
Okay.
And everybody in my family has different tastes in music. So I got a very developed taste in music, and I always wanted to. That's where my love and passion came for the creative scene first was music, and my brother makes music and stuff like that too.
I know you got a notebook of freestyles somewhere at the crib.
Don't
At Mama Deu's crib somewhere. I know you do.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. No, I'm joking. Nah, but yeah, my passion for music stemmed from that, and then from so on, the first festival was when I really like, yo, I gotta start something up. I didn't really know what direction I wanted to take, but my first festival I went to was out here. It was called Mysteryland. It was like, what year was that? 2016, and I was actually too young to get into it.
What's Mysteryland?
Mysteryland was like they had it. It was a 3-day festival in Woodstock. They had a mix of artists. It was like of electronic artists and hip hop artists, which was an odd mix, but it worked somehow.
Crazy
It was a
mix.
crazy. I seen Young Thug perform. Young Thug was out here, like,
Word?
yeah,
Woodstock?
yeah.
Woodstock
Ty
is
Dolla
dope,
Sign,
bro.
Ty
Yeah.
Dolla Sign. I got videos and all this. Like, yeah, I
Oh,
gotta show you
shit.
these. And from that point, on, I was like, yo, I feel so close and connected with this. I gotta do something. That was my first time ever experiencing something in my town. I was like, wow, this can happen. I wanna shed light on more people that's doing things out here, and because nobody sheds light. And not only that,
That's
these
a
small
fact.
towns, people hate. You know, so like there's some dope artists. There's probably some dope artists in Goshen that you don't even know about because people just
They don't get
the environment
acknowledgement.
around. They don't get the acknowledgement that they need. So with Just Create, I'm like, I'll reach out to people that I feel like deserve to get more light spread onto them. But going back to where it started from my love of music and going to my first festival.
I wonder why. Because it seems like in the city, like people get more like acknowledgement, more like support in the city for like, let's say you want to be a rapper, or you want to be a
'cause
dancer.
That's
you
where the
get
music
more
is.
support.
That's where the money is at. That's why it's so expensive.
But how
to
come
live
it's
in the
not like
city.
that upstate, especially when
We
it's
don't
just
have
Because the
access.
money is not.
We don't have the money, and we also don't have access to a wider audience. We don't have a lot of different places to go for music. As far as there's not a lot of events. We're in the city, like there's an event every other day that you can go to and
There's
promote
clubs,
yourself.
Like, everywhere.
There's underground clubs. I love the underground scene. We don't got an underground scene out here. We don't not really. We don't got like
okay, yeah.
or like a popular underground place. Whereas the city, like, you know, to go there because you're gonna find some talent, or you know this is happening every Tuesday night. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna see
That's a
somebody. We don't
fact.
have that out here. You know, so
Okay. Are you looking to add people to your team, or you just want to do a
I'm
solo
always
base?
looking to add people to my team. But I'm very specific and discreet about who I want to add
I feel
because
that.
when I threw my first event in Albany, after event, it was dope. It was successful. I got a lot of people like, oh, like this was cool. I want to join. But I'm like, you only seen the end result in the product, so you don't understand.
The process,
You don't understand the process behind it. You
Talk
got to
about
see
it.
that part
Talk
before you
about
be
it.
like, yeah, I want to join because you seen it turned out good. You know what I'm saying? So that part plays a lot into it. And there was people that I added and then it just didn't work out. No hate or anything like
Yeah.
that. But it's just like it is what it is. Now you see why I am the way I am as far as like when I go hard for certain things or like why I'm like antsy about adding certain people on because it's like, well, if you're not gonna go hard, then I can't have you on the team. You know.
I feel that.
That is true.
I feel that.
Dante feels that. I know Dante feels that.
I do, bro. It's hard when you're trying to add somebody to your team.
It's hard and like it's something that you're working on.
No shade. 'Cause
No,
that
no
sounds
shade,
like
no
mad
shade, no shade, no shade, no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about them. It's just in general, like when you could possibly see like potential, or you just like.
Yeah, when
I
you
think
see
it's
that
trust issue
potential,
too.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
because when it's something that you created yourself,
Yeah,
And you wanna-
absolutely.
You
This
take
is
care
my
of that,
baby.
you know?
Absolutely.
exactly. So it's like, damn, I'm not trying to have you
Jeopardize
come
that
on,
in any
jeopardize
way.
it, and you
Yeah.
might jeopardize like the quality,
Yeah.
or it's just
Who we are as a
exactly.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand that.
The ladies that I've been consistently working with on the podcast, and they've been actually helping me out with some behind the scenes videos and photos. They've been dope. So like Xenia, Katie, Jackson, those 3 women, and I love the fact that it was women, how it naturally happened. They all do something outside of Just Create, and they're all talented. So that just added to it. Like if you have that creative niche in you too, and then you also see the vision of somebody else and you want to help, that was like super wavy.
So you thought about this process in college, basically? Like you wanted to like start putting it down in college, or you started doing it like from high school and then in college it kind of came out?
It was the end of high school, but I wasn't focused on that per se.
Okay.
I more or less was trying to figure out myself first. I was transitioning from high school to college, figuring out school and all that good stuff. And then really starting to figure out, like, yo, what do I want to do and how am I going to do this? So transferring to a bigger school provided me, I seen transferring to a different school and a bigger populated school as more networking opportunities for me. So, and not only that, more, it was going to give me a time to learn more opportunities, learn different things that I needed to do to run a business per se. So with that, I was just like, I got to get out of here. I couldn't stay in this town because I knew it wasn't going to be beneficial for me. I knew there was more to whatever it is I wanted to do. But it mainly popped off in college. Actually, 2019 is when I really was like, nah, I'm doing this. That's when I started the Instagram page, and that was my first time I was traveling outside of the States, and I just was like super inspired by that. So I was like, nah, I'm going to really turn up now.
So as a person in the industry, how does it feel to balance school all while like traveling and doing the expenses and the cost of like what you love doing? Like how does that work out and manage for you?
It's hard, but I love it so much that I don't really get upset by me having to spend extra money or travel somewhere. Like, don't get me wrong, there'd be times where I'm like, wow, I'm like really at my wit's end right now, but I love what I do so much, and money isn't my only, it's not my focal point. There's so much more to that. So like, I just love it. I love just create. I love being on the creative scene. I love hearing that people are doing things out here, especially young Black creatives. Like it's fire to me, and I just want to be that person that they can come to, be like, yo, what can you do that to put me in a better position, or like help me expand, or like do whatever I got to do. And I'm like, listen, I'll do whatever it takes to help somebody out. That's not an issue at all.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I fuck with that a lot.
All right, so speaking of which, I have one more question, sorry.
You're straight.
What is something that you would say for all the young creators or creatives who just like don't know where to start and are just like, how do I even do it? Like, how do I even get to do it?
Depending on the craft, I'd say do your research. Definitely do your research. Figure yourself out, because more importantly than anything, if you not right with yourself, then nothing else going to work out for you. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't right mentally, physically, then it would be hard to get off what I need to get off. Find a mentor if you can. Find somebody that you can follow up to, that you can learn some information, read some books. You just gotta start. Like, there's really no. You gotta follow your own method. I can't really give people like a book routine, because my method was different than other people's method of what they did. And that's just an important part to everything that you do. You just gotta figure out what works best for you and continue to do it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's facts.
You know what I always try to tell people, like, when people like ask like how should I even just start something, like I always tell people, I think the first thing is like to write everything down. Like write, like, first of all, what do you want to do? What do you expect from it? Just like write down, even if it's not necessarily everything that you might use, like just to get your ideas just like out of your mind. Just write everything down, like jot it down in your notes, and just like have kind of like not really like a business plan, but just like a goal of like a list of goals, or what do you expect from
short-term, long-term goals.
For sure.
You think there's a due date for when somebody should like start their
like their journey, as far as if
you're like journey or creative process? Yeah, like do you think there's like a timetable on when to do it?
Because everybody, I mean, it comes, everyone has a different journey.
Like everyone's process is different.
Everyone's process is different. Everyone's start point, end point is different. It's just like when you think you're ready and you're willing to put 100% into it, because that's not like that's something like where you can't kind of be like half-assing. If you're really like serious and you really want to, like, let's say, make a living from something, like you have to come to the point where you're like, okay, I'm gonna focus like 100% on this. I'm not gonna like half-ass it. I'm not gonna do 50%. It's like you have to be just
fully
devoted.
I hear
There's
that.
not really a time. No, whenever you feel like it's best for you.
I hear that. That's great. All right, Karan, what's going on with Bella Thorne?
Oh, Bella Thorne.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Bella Thorne, but well, do you want to talk about Bella? Should we talk about it?
Yeah. What happened? Bella Thorne?
She's an actress, right?
Yeah, she's an actress. She signed. She went on OnlyFans.
Oh, I know this
and
shit.
She got like 2
this
million.
Fucked up everyone's sex working careers. Okay, I'm sorry.
How did she fuck it up?
She, what I heard from stories is that She went on OnlyFans and she was getting mad guap from it, saying that she would provide certain photos for people, certain nudes and stuff like that, and people paid full price for it. And then what happened was that she wasn't giving out the material that she promised, and so many people wanted refunds that like OnlyFans had to reboot, and they didn't know how to get the funds back, so they were taking it from the workers who actually make a living off of OnlyFans.
How you fuck up a whole app?
Oh,
They fucked up the entire thing. Like, she fucked up the entire thing because people live off of that.
Yeah.
Like, people really do make money off of OnlyFans. Like, that's some people's bills and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to hold her accountable for that because she messed up the entire thing by doing that.
Is it necessarily her fault?
It's-
I mean, well,
Yes, because
it was kind of crazy because they were saying she was charging as much as $200.
yes,
like,
I would blame her because OnlyFans are taking it not from her pockets and holding her accountable. They're taking it from the other people who are also working
But
on there.
that's not her fault. That's not her fault that the
But
company itself.
she wasn't providing what was given to her. Like, she wasn't providing
Well,
what
yeah,
she was
she was
saying.
like
So
kind of
that
false
is-
advertisement. Like she was saying
Yeah.
she was gonna do provocative
Does-
photos,
Does
and
it
then
have like a guarantee on it? Does it like
and
OnlyFans?
that's kind of
guess
that's where they
not.
changed their policy. They actually made a new policy because of her, where they were saying they used to do a thing where you could charge if you're a content creator on OnlyFans, you could kind of charge whatever price you want. Especially if you're doing like nude photos. But now because of her, they did a thing where if you want to do provocative photos, you have to charge over $50, at least $50. So now there was people who would charge $5 and have a big audience because a lot of people are paying $5.
Wait,
but now people
my fault.
they can't charge under 50.
Wait, they were charging
Provocative
$50 to just subscribe to the page, or like to send
No,
like
because
specific.
you know how OnlyFans work. It's like it's free to sign up, but depending on
Yeah,
who
you
do you
gotta
want to see, you
gotta
have
pay to
to
subscribe,
pay
yeah.
or for the premium.
so they have
So it used to be where you could charge whatever price you want. You could charge $2 and do a show, a provocative show, or have photos out there. But now that I guess the new rule is to do that, you have to be charging at least $50.
did she really fuck it up though?
Yes.
Kind of
Because
because
she
there
didn't
was
do what she said.
See, I'm so glad that we never started an OnlyFans, Karan.
no.
That sounds crazy over the mic. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm telling you, I was gonna manage Solange's OnlyFans. I was gonna
No,
manage
it's
her whole
never gonna
account,
work
and we were gonna
out.
make bread from that.
How do you manage somebody else's OnlyFans?
Because I
Because
just
he would deal with the social part, and I would
yeah.
just
She would be the
record because
content creator.
I couldn't market like that. I'm trash with that. He would just post for me.
yeah.
Wait, but sorry, back to Thorn.
You're
Bella
saying how
Thorne.
does it mess up like the game?
So because she didn't provide the content that she said
Well, and
she was
she-
gonna do,
And everyone wanted a refund, so they wanted their money back. It kind of like rebooted the entire OnlyFans because a lot of people subscribed underneath her.
And I guess the company they didn't want to just come out because it was like they were saying over $2 million.
Wow, that is a lot of
So
bread.
within a few days, so OnlyFans would have to provide a refund for all these people.
In
Even though
under
they
2
probably have
days,
them.
the
Honestly,
same
they
day.
probably have the money. OnlyFans has been making a ton of money, a shitload of money. But it does kind of mess up the game for other people. Because like I said, I've known I follow a few OnlyFans girls, and they're charging like $5 to $10 a month for a premium subscription.
yeah.
And now it's like a lot of people. Not everyone's gonna pay $50 a month or $50. I don't know if it's $50 a month or $50 like stamp price or a one-time price. But I did see like a $50 price range in it. So yeah. So now you can't choose. Your set amount,
Wow.
which hurts.
I don't know. I mean,
Because you're not paying. You're more likely to pay $10 a month than $50 a month.
I mean, I get that. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I agree. She did fuck it that way, but I don't think I'm mad at her for finessing people.
I'm mad at her because she was taking money out of other people's. It wasn't her fault
But
that
she
was-
didn't. Exactly.
It wasn't
her
even. It
fault.
wasn't her fault intentionally, but it's the sake of like knowing damn well that you are easily accessible like to doing it, and you fucked it up regardless. Like, you had the intentions to not do what you said anyways, and you're already making money as it is.
And did you see her excuse? She kind of came up with a bullshit excuse. She said
Like
she was
today.
just doing like a psychological research to see, what people would actually pay
That's
for
funny.
sex. It's like she kind of came with a.
Like,
She
with a
ain't
weird
giving that
excuse.
money
people's
back.
Money. Like, don't waste
Yeah.
people's like careers like that. That's the actual
Yeah.
thing.
Like people are
She
actually
ain't
making
giving that
like
money
a
back.
living
Yeah.
providing
Ruby
for their family.
did that too for fake.
Who?
Ruby Rose.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm
love
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry.
You love you some Ruby Rose, my nigga.
Let me stop.
I was
let
OD.
me
Is
stop.
OD, right?
everything okay over there?
Nigga had flashbacks and shit.
Oh my god. Ooh.
She really not all that. Bro.
I
I'm not
need
gonna
some
hold
water.
you.
I'm sorry.
She really not all that.
Nah,
Hating,
this is about her
hating.
bands though. That's why I really fuck with her. She really about her bands.
How she finessed you?
She she was posting the same pictures from her Instagram to her OnlyFans.
Wow.
she made bread though.
Honestly, she should be. She should be charging Instagram for those pictures. She got fired for home pictures on Instagram.
That us?
Yes.
No, but it's
Very
like
provocative pictures.
if it's my OnlyFans,
I like
I could
it.
choose what to put on there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you choose to subscribe to me walking my dog, that's what you're
that's
gonna
on you
fucking get.
because you're paying for it. Yeah, but like.
Because Cardi B has OnlyFans and she's not doing shit.
And
But she
it's
said
not-
on Instagram exactly what she's doing on OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's
she
not
necessarily-
specifically said that she's talking her shit and doing whatever, and people will pay to see that, and they won't ask to refund it because they know exactly what they're paying for. Like,
But
they'll let that
somebody's
fuck you
word
up
doesn't
because-
mean
No,
shit.
but people also have to realize OnlyFans didn't start off as like a porn site. Like OnlyFans is literally, it started off as like, if you have a following, like people, it's like a Patreon.
Yeah,
It's
Patreon.
literally like the same thing,
Mhm.
but people just turned it into like a sexual and like people selling like
Prerogative
sex
thing,
and
yeah.
content on there.
Mhm.
And that's not even. That's why actually OnlyFans partnered up with Cardi B to kind of change the narrative. Like they did a deal where she doesn't even have to get naked because they're trying to change the perspective of OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, she did do a deal.
Yeah.
How you do a deal with an app? That's crazy.
Oh no,
Gotta have
she
a
got
Cardi B,
paid
you got-
like.
yeah, you gotta have a clout, I guess.
Yeah, OD. Shouts to Bellathon though. She didn't get that money
Bellathon.
back though. Bellathon.
Oh yeah, no,
Sorry.
she's not giving that 2
She
million
didn't get
back.
that 2 million back.
And
She keeping
reports
that.
is reports is she actually only made 600,000, and that's another thing. The fees on OnlyFans, that's why they don't really want to come out and give refunds because they actually take like 55-60%. So she made only 600,000 from that, and OnlyFans took the rest. So of course they're not trying to give back refunds to millions of people, but
That's
hey
ridiculous.
man, they're just finesse. I mean, hey, it's a finesse.
It is.
It's
It
the,
is
You
a
got
finesse. Literally, that's it.
but I mean, if you,
I feel
would-
bad
I
that the people
understand if
got
you're
that
paying
money taken.
$200.
Yeah, 200 might be a
expecting.
little beastie though.
I'm saying.
But I mean, that's kind. Why you expect? Like, you might as well just pay for.
bro, if I pay $200, then I better get some fire. I'm not gonna hold you.
Nigga, I'm not. Never mind. You're paying those guys. Anyway, I kind of wanted to. Enough of Bellator. I kind of wanted to get the women's perspective. I was actually just on the way down here. I was just reading reports, and Dante and I were talking about it. But I don't know if you ladies heard, but Dr. Dre is going through a divorce with his wife of like over 20 years, and she's actually asking for $2 million in
I saw
spousal
that.
support.
I saw
And
that.
I thought it's just very interesting. They
don't
actually
get
came
marriage.
out with the expensive. She came out with a list of expensive.
She had a budget. She had a budget.
She had a
list for
budget pretty
everything.
much.
I saw that.
I just want to break down. It says TMZ broke down the story. Nicole Young wants $1.9 million a month to cover her expenses, and some of the expenses includes laundry and cleaning is $10,000 a month, clothes $135,000 a month, entertainment $900,000 a month,
Entertainment.
mortgage $100,000 a month, telephone, email, and cell phone $20,000 a month.
What's she doing with her email?
Yeah,
Tell me what she doing with her email.
OnlyFans.
I kind of just, and she also claims that during the 20 years she's also suffered a lot of domestic abuse, and she's kind of adding that on to the price as well. So I just want to get the women's opinion on just spousal alimony, and if you think a lot of these women, or it could go men too, it's not really just could be gender fluid. But how do you feel about just maybe asking for that much money with a divorce? Do you think it's right?
How you feel
Can we
about
see it?
marriage too?
All right,
I
now
guess.
Dante wants to know about marriage.
I'm done.
Marriage.
That's my
What do
beef
you
for
want to know
marriage.
first? Like,
That
what
was
do you
my
want-
beef for marriage.
I
I
wanna
don't
know-
like that divorce portion of it.
I want to know about how do you feel just about the spousal alimony she's asking for, or just women in general, like, because it's been a big thing. We've been hearing a lot of athletes talking about how their baby mamas are asking for $40,000 a month. Like she's asking for $2 million a month.
Mm-hmm. Future had something with his baby moms.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't know. It's a tough situation because I feel like depending on the history behind the relationship or something like that, like there's a lot of stuff that we don't know. Like all this is surface level stuff. We don't really know what's happening in those relationships. So it's kind of hard to say that she don't deserve that amount or whatever the case. But I don't know. It's kind of up in the air for me. It can it's either yes or no. I don't. It's kind of tough. I ain't getting married because
No.
mine's mine.
Oh, see, so she,
But I mean, well, that's why you sign prenups.
yeah,
But I have to see what my thing with a prenup is like. I feel like that means that you're going to get divorced. Then if I gotta sign a prenup, but
No,
you,
it's just
No,
like it's insurance. It's just like
exactly,
car
bro.
insurance. Like you don't know if you're gonna get in an accident, but you're paying a month just in case that happens.
But my thing is, you don't need a prenup. Why can't we just both agree that what mine is mine, what's yours is yours?
Because when emotions gets involved, like people go and act off of emotions, and that's why that's a prenup is just a agreement. It's a legal agreement. It's just for law purposes.
That in case y'all get divorced,
Yeah.
y'all, I don't know.
What's
Ah,
mine
that's
is
like
mine,
that.
and what's yours is yours. It's just a legal agreement.
But it's kind of
Because people be getting fucked up over things, and when they don't have a prenup, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Asking for $2 million.
yeah. But then trying to get somebody to sign that prenup, then you gotta deal with that white woman to sign a prenup. Like you don't trust. Like you think we're
Well,
gonna get
like,
divorced
on
type
top of,
shit.
like Dr. Dre, there was also this thing with Adele where her ex
Yeah, that's why.
whatever the hell it was, either filing for a divorce or sued her, and the judge was like, whatever Adele has, he deserves half of the profits.
And I think that's crazy. That to me, that's crazy.
Talking
to
about
me.
gender
I do
fluidity,
remember that,
like
actually.
yeah.
I don't like that shit.
I don't like it either.
If me and this person gets divorced for whatever reason, I feel like I shouldn't be financially responsible for them after that.
Well, I understand if you have a child because I guess with child
The
support,
child is
it's
Yeah,
one
more
child
case,
is
yeah.
different.
It's like if you have two parents together and they separate, the court system how it works is like they want you to maintain your living, like your you know, you don't want to get a divorce and then all of a sudden have to like live in a shelter. Like you want to
Yeah.
obtain like your
Keep
living.
the environment stable.
Yeah, keep your
But,
environment stable.
I mean, I get
So
that.
when you're married to a billionaire like Dr. Dre and like your expenses is like almost $1 million a month, it's like I guess that's her thing. It's like the lifestyle she's been used to living 20 years.
Change your lifestyle.
But my thing is, if you didn't actually
would.
invest money into like the company and our fortune, I don't know if I agree that you should get like half the fortune. Same thing with
That's
like
fair.
Jeff Bezos. Like his wife became the second richest woman in America.
She got
because of the
bread,
divorce.
bro.
Mhm.
But it's like she didn't. Of course, she was with him before the fame, but she didn't contribute nothing.
Are
to
you
the
sure?
business.
She didn't do the blueprint for it. I
I'll research.
think
I didn't hear that, but
I
I
got
could be
y'all,
wrong.
bro. I got y'all.
I could be wrong. This is why we
I
need
could
an
be wrong
intern.
also, but I could have sworn that I heard something about her doing the blueprint of something, and there was like a
I mean,
or
but even if you do a blueprint, I've had mad people help me on shit.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean they own it, you know.
that's true. But
But I don't know, man. That's just how I
Not
feel.
that they own it, but like, they contributed. So
But what about if it's not even like into that extreme? Let's say it's just a regular marriage, and the guy or girl happens to be maybe a doctor, lawyer, getting paid really well, just very very
nine to
rich,
five
right?
Off,
shit.
yeah.
Whatever, right? And then their spouse, let's say they still have a job also, maybe don't make them the same money that man or woman does, but still has money. They get a divorce. My thing is, I don't think that. I don't know. I just feel like after a divorce, like I shouldn't really be.
Involved with you.
Yeah, the
Okay.
reason why we got a divorce.
Well, if you
So
have-
is it
but
my
if you have
fault that
children, though?
that's different? That's the only exception.
Okay.
I understand the children aspect, but if we don't have children and we got divorced for whatever, maybe you cheated, I cheated, whoever, whatever
It's
happened,
like, why should you
Why
maintain
should I-
the cost of living? Like,
of your
Yeah.
yeah,
expense.
your expenses. Yeah.
That's what
so we
I
might as well
don't
stay
get it.
together and work it out then figure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay you to live happily after we got divorced.
Yeah.
I just don't fuck with that. But I see why people do it. But it's just like
I
wouldn't
feel
do
like it also depends. Like being that he isn't, he was an entertainer and stuff like that. I feel like that makes a difference too. Like as a celebrity, I probably would sign a prenup. You know what I'm saying?
it. That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
but I'm a regular person right now, so I ain't got nothing for you to take anyway. So you walking away with nothing anyway.
Exactly.
But how do you guys feel about she's bringing up the domestic abuse, and that's also going towards the money too. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think she deserves money for being domestically abused?
Absolutely.
What about you, Solange?
Can you get money for that?
I mean, money doesn't.
yeah.
Money's not going
Yeah.
to solve her issue of being, the
the pain.
trauma
No,
or
yeah.
anything from being
100%, like-
domestic abuse. But
No, I just didn't know you can get money for domestic. I didn't know
it's
that.
like when you get sued for emotional distress.
You can
Not
sue.
that's obviously not the same shit, but like people can sue for being emotionally
You
distressed.
can sue for anything, like to get money
Yeah.
from anything.
character
But,
defaming, any of that.
Literally.
Wow.
I don't know how to feel about the entire thing because I'm on Dante's side of like what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. But at the same time, depending on the situation, like I'm not gonna be mad about it.
Like for her asking for the money.
Yeah,
If she was
'Cause I
dealt, if
don't
she was
like-
dealt wrong, like if like he was doing her dirty, like by physically abusing her, like she deserves.
not even that. It's more so the sake of like that's your lifestyle that you're spending. If he's willing to give you that, and
He has
knows
no
his
choice,
net
of
worth
course
is
he's not
more than,
willing, of
like-
course.
He's not willing. though.
He
That's
don't
the
want to
thing.
give shit.
If
but-
he's not willing to do that, then
Well, like I don't even know where she was coming from before, like being his wife. Like I don't know what she's.
Well, I
done.
mean, like they've been together for 20 years. When they met, they were like he was famous, So I don't know why he wouldn't have signed a prenup if he had mad money.
Maybe
Of course,
they
he,
were,
well,
like,
20
maybe
years
he
ago, he
didn't know,
wasn't the
yeah.
Dr. He was still Dr. Dre, but
Nah,
he
he was still
wasn't
Dr. Dre.
But he wasn't a billionaire Dr. Dre. He's a billionaire now.
Mhm.
I'm sure he would have never imagined he would be a billionaire. But
Listen, man, he was in love, and I guess things happen.
damn, and I'm so tight. Solange is coming with the great segues because I just remember I definitely wanted to talk about the Adele. You saw the Adele picture?
Nah, what happened?
Y'all
Pissed.
saw the Adele photo?
Pissed, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
happened?
Yeah.
hello.
You might have to pause it down there.
Good
I'm gonna have to
night.
show
Oh
y'all
my
the photos.
God, with the
Y'all
fucking-
definitely saw the photos, but you
She
didn't
was
know it
in
was Adele.
Carnival. Are
No.
you kidding me?
With the white, yeah, you saw the photo of the white
Y'all
lady
got
and the
mad
Jamaican.
mean.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was
I posted the
Stop.
it was a video of her song. It was, I think, what
She was
song
singing
was
with
it?
Spice.
And it was it was like a Jamaican beat behind it. It was so funny.
She was
Wait,
singing
who?
a Spice
Adele.
song.
Adele, you didn't see the
Nah.
You saw the picture.
Said
you
Miss
just
said
didn't
fire
know-
upon
I
you.
saw the picture. I
Fire
didn't know it
upon
was
the
Adele,
bun.
yo.
I didn't see it.
From the
Bro.
blood clot. Oh my God.
She was at a carnival in the UK.
And she dating Skepta?
I heard that.
Somebody?
Yeah,
I think it's Skepta.
UK power couple.
I like
Mm.
Adele. She looks beautiful.
She looked
like,
good.
Those Bantu knots look crazy. No.
Wait, let me see.
Yeah, you have the picture.
No.
So
I'm
there
about
was
to bring
there
it
was
up.
also a debate on Twitter because Twitter always loved a debate
Of course.
with it was like basically
Why?
Jamaican Twitter versus like Black American Twitter at this point, and it was basically Jamaicans were saying that they didn't mind her wearing the Jamaican flag because they saw it as a form of representation for Jamaica, and that you know, she's been the area that she's in. She's around a lot of Caribbeans.
She's
and
influenced by.
yeah,
Like, she's
this
not
and the
mocking
third.
it.
Yeah,
like-
I don't think there was anything. She definitely wasn't trying to do any of that. I definitely don't think she was doing it out of like
Uh-huh.
a.
And America was just like, she's being racist.
yeah,
How could you do that?
and like Black Americans were going to her as like, you know,
we tripping, y'all.
cultural
Let her
appropriation,
relax.
this, that, and the third,
Yeah.
and then you know, then it started to be like a whole Black American versus Jamaican thing. I was like, damn, see, this is the problem right here.
I'm
Like,
saying.
then this is how things start to like piggyback off each other. It's like, what is? I don't know. How do y'all feel about?
Yo, let her live her best life. I'm
I
with
feel like you can show appreciation for a culture in a
You could
respectful
definitely
manner.
show. Yeah, yeah. That's
She was at a
needed,
carnival.
respectful.
She was at a carnival. It was, I think it's called Notting Carnival
Mhm.
in the UK. Don't
Mhm.
quote me, but like, I've been to the UK. I've seen how diverse it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very diverse, so it's easy. It's understandable as to
Yo,
why
that's
she
not
went
okay.
to
I
do
feel
that.
like personally, I can't even get mad
My
for
Wi-Fi
being
is
West
trash.
Indian,
Your
but I'm
Wi-Fi
West Indian American.
Mhm.
Because even sometimes, like,
Shouts to Adele.
being West Indian American, West Indians have a hard time with that.
Yeah.
Just the American side. And it's like, whenever you go to a carnival, it doesn't matter where it is, whether it's Labor Day. Oh, shit. It's fucking Labor Day.
Yeah.
It is Labor Day.
My heart. Whether it's Labor Day, Carabana, whether you're in Trinidad. Jamaica apparently doesn't have a carnival. I didn't know that. But
But
like,
something called Dream Fest, I think.
okay.
Mm.
Okay. But like it doesn't matter where people literally come to fets. So you can't get mad because we're all here for one reason and one reason only because we love soca and dancehall. and
Look
we
at
love to fucking fets.
Solange's Trini side coming out.
Mhm.
Nah, I don't think it's a bad thing. As long as she's doing it, anybody's doing it like
Appropriately, yeah.
appropriately, like, you know, doing it with
She's
respect. There's no, I don't see an
We
issue.
come to
Yeah.
Carnival to love and to appreciate and to get lit. So like I feel like there was no reason for the beef of like, oh my gosh, she's being racist, she's culturally appropriating. Like, people need to sit down.
And honestly, people who
People
say
need to
that
sit the
never
fuck
been to
down.
carnival because when I've been to carnival in Trinidad before, this
That shit's
all
wild.
racist.
Mhm.
Like everybody's out there like having fun. Like, do you see her
Yeah,
face?
listen.
her face
I
is funny.
did,
yo.
I did stare at the picture for a little bit, so I was trying to really figure out, like, is this Adele? Like,
That's what I'm
is it
saying.
Adele?
I didn't
It
believe
was
it
on her
at
page.
first.
I was like, nah, maybe she just clowning. Like, maybe she gets it, like, inspired.
No, that's
That's
a
a
job.
fact.
Adele.
That's a job.
Oh,
She was
I
having
love
fun.
Adele now, yo. I'm
Yo,
not
the
gonna hold
memes
you.
really got me though.
Nah, it was jokes.
These are jokes.
Nah,
The internet is too fast.
Yo,
way
it
too
really
fast.
is.
They got too many time on their hands.
Too much
much.
time. I
There's
love
probably
it, though.
somebody that be sitting down in their basement just waiting
Just
for shit to
waiting.
pop off.
Like, just ready to go.
I'm saying, bro. But I don't know. I think people are. I was telling this to my friend. I think people are sensitive a lot these days. Like, I was watching the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and the jokes they were saying, you could not get that off nowadays. And it's sad because like them jokes were funny,
Yeah.
but nowadays it's like you really can't
You
say
gonna make
anything
someone
that will
butthurt.
offend somebody because then you also get canceled
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
You got Twitter jumping on you, and I personally don't like that.
Yeah.
To me, I think people got a little
Oh,
bit
the
too sensitive.
cancel culture shit.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's
it's
just a little-
necessary though. I think cancel culture is kind of necessary.
Well,
But
it
then it-
depends because you gotta
Right.
be able to you gotta learn and be able to correct yourself. Like
Yeah,
you have to
for
be
sure.
willing to be open minded.
But then it puts a tough spots on comedians
I was just literally thinking about stand-up
Ooh.
comedians.
because comedians, their job is to be funny,
Yeah,
and
but I think a lot of comedians are smart, and you have to like. Obviously, if you're actually funny and the joke is funny, people are not gonna look at it. Like, if it's a serious joke and it's funny, it's it's not gonna come across the same way if it wasn't funny. Like if it's funny, I think people let things slide.
That's
a
not
little
true
more.
because
I
didn't
do
Dave
think so.
Chappelle have a stand up and people were
Like,
trashing
of course,
him?
there's always gonna be a group of people who's not gonna agree, but the majority of the people like fuck with they thought it was funny, so they liked it.
Mm-hmm.
He got backlash, but people are always gonna backlash you for something.
Dave Chappelle don't give a fuck about
Like,
nothing.
no, yeah.
He don't
he
care.
knows it's funny, and he
Mhm.
knows like his fans think it's funny,
Mhm.
and he's actually smart. Like a lot of these comedians, they're not
Very
dumb
smart.
people.
Mhm.
Like they have to. I think this is in this time of like people say how can comedians tell jokes? I think only like literally the smart comedians can make it through, because it's like a lot of them are super intelligent. So like you could find other ways to say a joke to maybe the audience might not be politically correct, but it came through a certain way. You know?
Delivery is important, I guess.
Yeah,
That's tough though.
it is tough.
It would suck to be a comedian nowadays. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would
Mm.
hate to be a comedian nowadays.
Okay.
Yo, I don't know how to get this question off. The Hill shit. I have no idea how to get that shit off.
The what?
The Hill
Oh,
you
dying
dying on
on-
shit. I don't even
dying
know
off
how to
the
get
hill?
that shit off, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What hill do you choose to die on, Dante?
What hill do I choose to die
Yeah.
on?
Like, what do you just stand by that?
I'm gonna get in trouble.
That-
It's your topic, bro.
Keeping my friends in a relationship.
Wait, what?
Like keeping like friends. Like you ever been in a relationship where somebody doesn't want you to be that person's friends, maybe a woman.
Oh,
that
keeping
thing-
your maybe friends of the opposite sex, or even
Yeah,
if
in
your
a
girl don't like
relationship.
your friends, like keeping your friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. for
Wait,
you.
wait. So
Okay.
to get this clear, like you're friends with said person, and their boyfriend doesn't want you hanging out with them anymore. That's like done
Yeah.
deal kind of
I'm
thing.
stern
Okay.
on that. Like I'm not wavering. Like I'm willing to end this relationship right now.
For his
Okay.
friends.
Yeah. We can compromise.
Mm.
I'm all for compromising. But if it involves me not being friends with
Well,
that
Dante,
person,
you got too many like women best friends. I can understand.
got like 3.
Yeah, but it's the only ones you hang out with. Like,
Yeah. But I can understand from the outside looking in, it might look wild.
yeah.
I get it. But if you don't, like, you got to trust me. You feel me?
Trust is a big ass thing
Yeah,
in a
trust is a
relationship,
big thing.
though.
You know what I
You
mean?
ain't
So,
trusting no guys.
I don't know.
Come
Women
on.
are just emotional creatures. We
and I
just,
understand.
But men
yeah.
are also really dumb as fuck.
True.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, I'm not vague sometimes.
Mad vague.
Yeah.
How so?
Vague.
How so?
Oh, maybe not vague, but like
No, y'all are mad fucking vague.
How?
I'm sorry. No, I couldn't see that.
vague. Yeah.
Like you'll get stuck on one thing, you'll be like, "This is the problem," and it's like, "Okay, so can you explain the problem?" And you're just like, "No, I just said the problem. It should get through your head what the
It's
problem
like y'all
is."
hear
I'm just
one
like, I
point
need-
about something, and then that's y'all
Oh,
hear
right
something
with it.
that don't even necessarily need to be brought up, and y'all bringing it. It's like this is beyond the purpose of the subject I was talking about, and y'all just went on a tangent about something that didn't even make sense.
I really don't think they want to do this right now. I really don't. No,
You got that, bro. You got
No,
that.
you can't. You can't put me on the ledge by myself.
I'm a super loyal person. I'm very loyal. I'm like too loyal. I feel like,
Mm.
but
I think you're too loyal.
yo,
I had to bring that up.
if that was the lyric, it was that one.
It was that one.
was
I
that
never
one.
understood that lyric. I never heard nobody who's too
He
loyal.
was talking about me.
Yo.
Nah, but like when I'm really for somebody, I'm for that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just don't. I don't like being like. I don't like that sneakiness. I don't like that weird. I had a really bad experience at one point in my life, so that just like turned me off completely. So it's just like.
What's sneakiness
And-
to you? I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh, well, as far as like relationship or like friendship.
Both.
Okay, so for like relationship, obviously the cheating, doing shit like that, and not being completely honest. Like I like vulnerable. I can never say it. Vulnerability, whatever. it's called.
Vulnerability.
Vulnerability. There you go. I still
Mhm.
didn't say it right. But I like that in a relationship because I feel like if we have that bond and connection, we should feel comfortable enough with each other to speak on matters and understand each other. And like if something's not going right, let's just lay it out on the table and it is what it is.
Mhm.
I always had this thing. I was like, well, if we're in a relationship and you realize that you don't want to be in it, let that be known. Yes, my feelings might be hurt, but I'll have so much more respect for you as a person to come to me and let me know, like, yo, I don't think this is gonna work out, this and that. Then
Mhm.
going behind my back, doing your dirt, and then still coming back, to me. You know what I'm saying? So like shit like that. And then as for friendships, again, another thing I'm big on, building bonds with people because I don't really open up to a lot of people. I'm very introverted type of deal. Like if you know me, you know me. If not, then I'm probably not gonna really open up until I feel comfortable enough. So just I guess like stupid sneakiness and just not not pushing yourself, and that's another thing too with friendships. I feel like if I'm gonna be friends with you, I want you to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
like
You want to be pushed.
Yeah, I
or-
want you to push. And then I also felt like the people that I was surrounding myself with at a point in time, they were just too focused on everybody else but themselves, or like, you know, but like bettering themselves up. I never heard anybody talk about like what they was trying to do for themselves or what they wanted to work on, their dreams and aspiration. I'm like, damn, I'm the only one. And every time I brought up the conversation, like my shit would get shut down quick. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody wanted to talk about that. Everybody just wanted to focus on who effing this person. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I don't want to talk about these people. I want to talk about what you got going on. You know,
Yeah.
what we could do. We're friends. Like you, my homie. I'm here. I'm riding with you, so I'm gonna help you do what you got to do, and we gonna help each other out. But like shit like that.
Yeah, with like a friendship, it's like with friendships, it's like you want to have kind of the same like state of mind as like your friends. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, you want to be thinking, have the same mindset at least. But like relationship wise, we always ask people who come up here, but do you feel like you can have a relationship with someone who has like different morals as you? Like they might not, I don't know. It could be something simple as
25th time
you
he asked
believe
this question.
you don't believe in like spanking your kids and somebody else believes in spanking your kids, or it can be some other shit. But do you believe you can make a relationship work with someone with different morals than you?
Yeah, because it'll give me a different. It'll let me get a different perspective on things. It'll let me have a different way of thinking. So I'm open to.
That was mad
different
healthy. It
things.
wasn't even funny.
That was very healthy.
That was
Usually
very-
we don't get healthy answers here.
I mean,
Okay.
That was beautiful.
Huh.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
big. I love when someone can make me think differently.
That's a
You know, I'm
fact.
positive. I really like that.
That's
so,
just attractive as fuck.
you know, it's cool that, you know, I'm like, wow, you really just blew my mind the way you just made me retwist my whole way of thinking about something. So I think it's dope. I think it's cool.
That's a great mindset to have, to be so open-minded.
I appreciate that. I respect that. Thank you.
Salon, what's a deal breaker for you? What's a hill you'll die on? Happily on that hill. 'Cause I know Karan's not gonna tell me.
Probably not.
Deal breakers. I don't have a set one. I really don't have a set one. I just move accordingly to when people show their true colors.
Explain. What? Huh?
I just move.
I understood that.
Thank you.
No, I
thank
understood
you.
it too, but
Like I
I'm
just
trying
move
to get it
accordingly when people
correlate.
show their true colors, because like I'm not gonna be like, oh, this person does a set thing, I'm not gonna fuck with them no more because they are absolutely unfuckable with. Like, I'm very appreciative for where I'm at right now with the people that are in my life, because the people that are in my life I consider fam now. I've known the majority of them for longer than 6 years. Like I've known you guys since 5th grade.
Mhm.
I've known you since 5th grade. I've known you since middle school. Like all my friends
I've actually
known
known you since 3rd grade, but whatever.
Damn. What class, bro?
I don't. Should I really? You know? Damn, I don't want to say it.
No, he is.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm about to say?
Are you talking about playground times? We
No,
always
I was
used
gonna
to
say,
hang-
yo, Solange, you know, I don't know if you know, you probably know this.
I thought this was in 5th grade. I thought
This
it
is
was
so
5th
off
grade and not
topic.
3rd
This is
grade.
so fucking off topic. Solange, you blushing right now. Yo.
No, because I know what you're about to say.
Yo, you know Solange is actually my first girlfriend.
Yo,
Oh,
yeah.
Karan was my
Girlfriend
first
ever.
boyfriend.
I remember
I
that.
remember calling Solange's house like before we even had cell phones and be like,
Can I
speak to Solange?
That's not cute.
I feel like one time your sister answered the phone. She's like, "Who the fuck is that?" And like, I remember I banged that phone so fast.
Yo, that
I
shit
hung
was
up that
dumb
shit
funny.
so
And it would
quick.
be like, my mom would be like, who is this boy talking to you? I'm like, Ma, he's dressed up. And I'd be like, yo, come on, I can't really have like boyfriend
Oh.
until I'm 16. Yo.
Damn.
Oh, that was it. She
Yeah.
wasn't allowed to have. Oh,
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That was like 4th grade. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Heard y'all.
OD.
No, we go way back. Like all the people
That's
that I know
fire.
are dead family. So like, it's really hard for me to be like, oh, I can't fuck with you if you do said thing, because like people like I've especially this year I've learned that humans are really fucking bizarre and that we all function really fucking differently.
Oh,
And
hell
it's
yeah.
like you can't take
That's the
things
hardest
for
thing to
granted or
understand.
judgment. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can't judge off of one thing because of what they do. It's like that's their being, and sometimes you just get shocked about it. It's like that's how you move and that's how you function, but that's working for you, and I can't be mad at you for you being you.
Yeah, we look at each other too surface level. I feel like
Mm.
there's so many layers to us.
That's a bar.
That's
Everyone
a
is
bar.
like.
And I
such-
can't be like, I can't have no deal breaker. I can't break no hills, because if you genuinely, at the end of the day, if we still like are with each other, if you're still doing shit for me and I'm still doing things for you, like it's still like a loving relationship. Like how am I gonna cancel you just because you did something that I don't agree with? Like, yeah, you may be like with this one dude and I don't fuck with you being with this one dude, but like I still love you. So like I'm still gonna be there for you. I'm not gonna agree with the shit that you do. I'm gonna try and help you not be in that situation, but I'm never gonna lose love for you.
And this is like on a friendship level, not like a relationship.
Yeah, relationship level, I'm very
We know you don't do relationships.
it's not that I don't do relationships. I ain't got time to waste.
Felt that.
What is time
I
wasting?
knew Dante was about to say that. What
I
is
don't
time waste?
understand that time wasting shit.
He don't.
I
Dante
will-
doesn't believe when like women be like, "Oh, you wasted my time." He
Yeah.
doesn't believe in wasted time.
Because
don't.
like okay, with the said example that I have right now, you think the dude would be wasting my time, like the predicament that I'm in with dude,
Well, you put yourself in that situation.
and you think that would be wasting time?
If you continued with,
Yes.
You talking about Beehive?
no,
Yeah.
it's not wasting time.
We got
It's so much.
That's joke.
It's not wasting time, but it's like don't complain if you're in this situation. You know you're in this
And you
situation.
put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But
It's
like
not
I have a
wasting
right to
time.
complain because I'm trying to figure it out.
But
But like,
can you complain if you know the situation that you're in?
yes.
I think that's stupid. To
Yes,
me.
I have a right to do whatever the fuck I want to say / do. But like, it's just I
Of
know what
course.
I gotta like. At the end of the day, it's my consequences.
Yeah, I don't think that's wasting time. I think you learn from that consequence. So no, it's not wasting time. I
But,
think
like-
every relationship is a lesson learned.
Yeah.
So you could say you're talking to this dude for like a week or not a week, like a month, and you really liking him, and then he says he likes you, and then in relationships like honestly I wasn't ready for a relationship. Women would say that's a waste of time. I would.
It depends. It really
yeah.
depends. It really depends because some women, I think honestly, our generation of women have really switched roles on what like the gender roles of like how men move in a relationship, and now women are moving the same way that men are right now.
I
And
agree.
it's like the men are
Lori
like,
Harvey's a great example.
Who?
Lori Harvey.
Oh,
Future.
facts.
ooh,
Oh,
I don't
facts.
know that.
Bro, that nigga Future hurt right now, bro. She went on like mad trips with Future, living her best life. And after that, she's like, yeah, I'm good.
There's a
Oh, that's
kind of
like Janet Jackson and the dude that she was with,
Mm.
right?
Wait, what happened?
Janet Jackson, when married a dude, got pregnant, and then divorced his ass, took all his money.
Yeah, she was married to some rich ass dude though.
So from Abu Dhabi or
Yeah,
some shit.
from, like, out of country.
Yeah.
Wait,
broke
what's the
his
science?
heart.
Oh, I can't get into that right now. So I need to study more about the science. But
Oh,
there is
okay.
a science
It's a
to
ca-
it. It's
I
a
get
like
it.
it's a
I
trait.
get it. Okay, it's a case study. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But in regards to relationships, yeah.
I
I
don't
just gotta
know.
really be fucking with you. I got a lot of walls. That's me personally. I'm not talking about
love that.
generalization for women, but I got a lot of walls.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like you gotta break them down to get to me. It's just like I gotta just really fuck with you, cause like again, the people that I fuck with have been there for like so long. Like history, I know people say like history doesn't mean shit, cause you can really break off a relationship for someone that you know for 6+ years.
That's
but
a fact.
like
That's true.
I gotta really be fucking with you the way that I fuck with you guys on the same level, like right now. Like, I gotta be
Solange,
like-
Solange wants the bestie, like best friend, like
Yeah, I
her
just
hubby.
think-
Like she wants her hubby to be her bestie.
That's the way
I
it
don't
should
know.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should be in all aspects in a relationship.
Girls be wanting that, but don't be wanting to get with their besties. Yo, I'm telling you, yo, they're such a they be contradicting
Ooh,
themselves
wait a
like
minute.
crazy.
We ain't never did that before.
Listen.
Man.
That's a bar though, Karan. You right about that. Karan Bailey jokes.
I like cut ass. Like, that's my joke.
I mean that's earth signs though, like cutting ass is jokes
I had a
for
dark
us.
sense of humor.
Yeah, me too.
But y'all gotta get to know me before I start doing the dark sense of humor because then I'm like, this bitch crazy.
I feel you.
Shout outs. We're gonna use the last 5 minutes for shout outs.
Oh yeah, facts.
You could
facts.
you could plug like whatever, your Instagram,
Okay,
whatever.
cool. All right.
Facts.
So it's Jonesy. If you're not following me at shando.j. For the business page, you can follow me at Just Create, which is just_x_create. And wait to see more dope ass content, more creativity, more people, more me, more everything. Yes. Yes.
All right, Solange, you want to plug in anything?
Hi mom.
I
Hi
knew
Dad.
you were gonna shout out her mom.
So this includes episodes
You
81
gonna ask me if I got
of the
shout outs?
Soapbox. I want to thank.
I had shout outs too, but whatever.
I was shout outs.
Wow.
Just shout outs to Spotify and iTunes, wherever in YouTube.
Huh?
Different places.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Stream the Soapbox, and yeah, shout outs to Solange's mom. Shout outs.
Shout out to Solange's mom.
Thank you. Thank you for birthing me yesterday.
Thank you,
Yay.
Shandell, for coming on the Soapbox. I appreciate that.
Thank you
Feel
for
free to
having
come
me.
through anytime.
Will
Yeah.
do.
For real? Your family now?
Yay.
Thank you
Facts.
for
Let's get tatted
traveling.
together now.
Yo, fast.
That's a whole fact.
And
And we about to grow up.